Sikhism is a comparatively young religion, only some 540 years old as compared to most other major religions of the world. Many important milestones of Sikh history are present in recorded history, and there are many Gurudwaras that commemorate these historic events. Due to Delhi's proximity to Punjab, there is a considerable Sikh influence in Delhi's life. Although the Sikhs are numerically a small part of Delhi's population, they are an integral part of trade in Delhi, and together with the Hindus and Muslims, they form an important part of the amalgam of Delhi's culture. Delhi, the capital of India, has a long connection with Sikh history. 5 of the Sikh Gurus visited Delhi since the late 1400s. Of the 10 historic Gurudwaras in Delhi, 8 commemorate visits by the Gurus. Another 2 Gurudwaras are historical, but do not mark such a commemorative visit. Sadly, it was in Delhi that one of the Sikh Gurus, Guru Tegh Bahadur, was martyred to uphold his faith and the rights of all Hindus. Gurudwara Ganj in Chandni Chowk in Old Delhi is a pilgrim center for Hindus as well as Sikhs. One of the most deeply revered Sikh shrines, Ganj Gurudwara marks the site of the martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur, the 9th Sikh Guru, who willingly accepted torture and death at the hands of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to protect the right of every Hindu to follow his own religion. In an effort to convert all Hindus, Emperor Aurangzeb was advised by his Maulvis that he must first convert all the Brahmins who were the main exponents of Hinduism. He issued orders against all Brahmins, including from Kashmir, Hardwar and Banaras. Hundreds were jailed and many were killed. They were taxed unjustly, tortured and asked to convert to Islam or die. A delegation of Brahmins from several centers of learning, led by Pandit Kriparam, came to Anandpur to make an appeal to Guru Tegh Bahadur to help them and prevent these forced conversions. Guru Tegh Bahadur took it upon himself to protect the Pandits and the entire Hindu faith, which was under threat. A message was sent to Emperor Aurangzeb that all the Brahmins would embrace Islam only if Guru Tegh Bahadur accepted conversion. If the emperor could not achieve this one conversion, the Pandits and thereby all the Hindus must be permitted to follow their religious beliefs and practices. Aurangzeb invited Guru Tegh Bahadur to Delhi. The Guru was accompanied by 5 of his disciples, Bhai Matidas, Bhai Dayaldas and Bhai Satidas, Bhai Uday and Bhai Gurditta. Through Aurangzeb's orders, Guruji was put in a small iron cage and offered only one option: to embrace Islam or be beheaded. Guruji preferred beheading to conversion. 3 of Guruji's disciples were tortured and then put to death before his eyes. On November 11th, 1675, the order was given to execute Guru Tegh Bahadur. He was allowed to bathe at a nearby well. After that, he sat under a banyan tree where he recited Japji Sahib before he was executed. A huge sandstorm hit the city, and under cover of the storm, a devotee named Lakhi Shah carried Guruji's body in his cart and carried it to his home near Raisina village, where Gurudwara Rakabganj stands today. To ensure that proper funeral rites could be performed, he set his house on fire, so the Mughal soldiers would not suspect what was happening. Meanwhile, under the cover of dark, Bhai Jaita lifted Guruji's head from the execution site and secretly carried it to Anandpur Sahib. This enabled Guruji's son, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and the Sangat to provide proper cremation rites with due respect and reverence. Guru Tegh Bahadur's martyrdom is unique as he fell victim to the bigotry of the ruling emperor, and he sacrificed his life not for himself or just for his own faith, but to give the Hindus of India the right to practice their religion. Gurudwara sees Ganj Sahib today stands on the site of Guruji's execution. Tens of thousands of devotees and pilgrims daily visit the holy shrine. Just below the Prakash Sthan, where the Holy Granth is placed every morning, is a small room. A set of steps leads to the sacred place, as this is the exact spot where Guru Tegh Bahadur sacrificed his life. Throughout the day, the sound of melodious kirtan fills the air. Pilgrims can see the place adjoining the Gurudwara, where once stood the Kotwali or the police station, where Guruji was imprisoned and his disciples were tortured. Today, this houses the Langar building and a sarai or guest house for travellers. As in all important Gurudwaras across the country, Langar or the free kitchen daily feeds thousands of pilgrims around the clock. Just opposite the Gurudwara, across the fountain Chowk, is the Museum of Paintings that records many chapters of Sikh history. At the 300th anniversary of Guru Tegh Bahadur, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi commended the sacrifice made by the Guru to uphold the Hindu Dharam. According to some historians, had it not been for the sacrifices made by Guru Tegh Bahadur and his Sikhs, India would probably have been an Islamic country today, and there would not have been any Hindus. That is the debt the country owes to Guru Tegh Bahadur and the Sikhs, and that is why Gurudwara Sees Ganj should be a must-visit pilgrimage site for every Indian. If you want to see more such videos, do subscribe to DelhiPedia's YouTube channel.